Okay, hello everyone. This is something that I've been thinking about for a long time. How can I help everyone with their fundraisers? It's just not enough money to go around. And I kind of pride myself being a problem solver. I consider it a gift from the Almighty. Um, so, put together a presentation today to help you that are listening to this. If you have a fundraiser and you need help with it, you're not having success raising the money, I don't care what your cause is, as long as it's just and honest and true, matters not to me. But I think when I put this together, I was specifically thinking of those fundraisers that are being asked for and set up to help those who are very sick and who need resources, who need money to be able to afford whatever treatment they choose. It's the beauty of being a free person here in the United States of America is we still have the ability to choose, even though there may be the powers that be that want to push us towards or make us feel like there are no options. There are always options when you are free, truly free. And so I'm not going to go into my philosophy on treatments and things like that. I'm going to let each person make up their own decision for them and their loved ones. But there are a lot of fundraisers out there that come across my screen, my cell phone. People are in serious need of help. Resources, but prayers, spiritual help as well. 100%. We can't forget that side of things. All things were spirits before they were physical, in my belief. So, cannot neglect the spiritual needs that are out there as well of prayer, meditation, gratitude. These types of things are spiritual um, exercises that spiritual muscles that we can flex. But together with that, people are asking for resources, hence the word fundraiser. So the title of my video, Your Fundraiser Need Help? Question mark, and for free. Um, gonna kind of take you through that. But before I do that, actually, no, let's just go through these slides. Next slide. Kind of talked a little bit about myself, but this is just a little introduction so you can have a face with the voice. My name is Ray, Raymond Andrew Keller III, to be exact. And I'm a problem solver. I take a lot of pride in this gift that I've been given to figure out creative ways to overcome every challenge I've ever faced and continue to face. Um, and so, as I wrote there, here's how I think I can help those of you who need specifically financial help during a desperate hour or time. It's a picture of my wife and my kids and my mom, who my mom lives here with me and my wife and kids. Glad she's still here too. Okay, so here I want to emphasize this problem. I'm not doing this to make light of or to throw salt in the wound, do anything of the sort. I'm doing this because you can't fix a problem that you haven't identified. So the problem that I believe if you're watching this, your problem is you probably have a fundraiser, you urgently need funds to help someone in need or even yourself. The next problem is you were hesitant to ask for help for you or for someone else, but the need is so great you did it anyway. Third problem, your fundraiser is not doing very well and you feel desperate and you don't want to beg anymore from people who probably don't have much to offer anyway, if anything at all. And then the last bullet here, the problem is you need help. Financial help specifically is what I'm talking about right now, and you don't know where to turn. My solution. Now don't just read this and, close the video. I think some would do this, but hopefully you can hear in my voice the sincerity, my genuineness in wanting to solve a problem that's out there. It's a real problem. I know you see it, I see it, we all see it. So this is the foundation to everything, to this creative solution. And this is the foundation to it all. So this is not meant to be an advertisement for my business or for me. It does act as such, but it is not meant to be. The intent is not there to market myself. I want you to understand the foundation of what I'm, of how I'm able to make those claims, and just really sets up everything to build a structure on top of this foundation. So please just bear with me. And you probably already read it. I've been ranting for so long, but I'm going to read it again. The foundation to everything that I'm trying to do to help you and maybe even myself someday in the future is I'm 100%, not 99, not 90, not any number less than 100. I'm 100% virtual. Virtual is also, I want to emphasize that, virtual. So I work remotely from home. Independent life insurance broker. Independent, emphasis on that as well. I have no loyalty to any insurance carrier. None. I don't care who pays me the most commissions. I don't care who has the best reputation out. Well, that's a lie. I do care about that because I would care about that if someone were helping me buy life insurance. But my point is that I am not loyal to any of them. I am loyal to the Almighty God, number one, my wife and my kids and family, and then my other brothers and sisters here on this planet. To human life, I'm loyal to every person on the planet. I'm not loyal to any corporation or company or entity, and I have not been since day one, going on 5 years now. So 100% virtual independent life insurance broker, which allows me to keep access to every carrier, every life insurance company out there I have access to, because I will not sign on the dotted line for any of them, where they can, it's called a captive agent. And I have access to all these carriers in all 50 states of the United States. I make sure that everyone I've ever helped, over going on 5 years now, gets the most coverage for the least money possible. And not just regular coverage. All life insurance is not created equally. There are some that are better and have better options. So I help people not just get the most coverage, but the best type of coverage with different types of features, like living benefits that will pay their family if they almost die and they're still living. But we'll talk about that more later, maybe in a one-on-one conversation, should we get that far. So I help them get the most coverage for the least amount of money possible, and I do this all over the phone. 100%. I don't care if you live a block from my house. I don't waste gas. I'm very efficient. I do this all over the phone. There's no need to meet face to face. Although we do, where I live, we do tend to meet at the spring or get water or church or grocery store, things like that. But I don't do business out there. I do it from my computer, over the phone, and you stay in on your phone wherever you are. And that's how I've done it for going on 5 years, well before COVID was a household name. I have helped hundreds of families over the last going on 5 years, and I have dozens of reviews to validate everything I say on my website, independentislandlifeinsurance.com. Also, you can find me on Facebook. Just type Independent Island Life Insurance search bar and you'll find me there. So now we've set the foundation for how I can help you with your fundraiser and do it without charging you anything. Okay, here we go. Most Americans are dramatically overpaying for their life insurance, having bought their policy from captive agents. not independent agents, but from captive agents who only have access to their captive agency's options, which are very few, and they are always the most expensive options out there. They're not the always the most expensive options, but one of the most expensive options out there. They're never the least expensive. It's estimated that there are 332 million Americans in the USA as of 2021. I think it was March of last year. That number was released with the census. 6 out of 10 of those Americans, out of those 332 million, have life insurance. That's a lot of policies. I think it's close to 200 million policies out there. 95% of agents that sell life insurance are captive agents. They are not independent like myself. They are very hard to find because it's so expensive. To be independent, you have no upline support or help. You are on your own. Everything that you need, you pay for. The independent agent. You get no help from a captive agency. So it's more difficult, this route that I've taken. 9 out of 10 Americans are estimated of the American policies were set up by captive agents. So most people, out of those close to 200 million, 6 out of 10, 200 million policies, most of them are likely overpaying by a lot. Next slide. I specialize in helping those types of people update their existing policies to save themselves tens of thousands of dollars. That's a lot of money being thrown away. Tens of thousands. On average, I'll get to this part here. It's about $20,000. Between 10 and 20,000 is what I probably do on average as far as helping people save that much per policy in the house. So if it's a couple, it's somewhere between 20 to 40,000 saved. Now here, second bullet, a small part, a quote, small part of that saved money could then be used to donate to your fundraiser and then still walk away with more money in their account than before. Try to think about that for a minute. While you're thinking about that, I created a little kind of illustration here. This is the existing monthly payment. I didn't put a dollar amount here because it's different. Every policy out there has different death benefit amounts. They're with different carriers, so what they're paying monthly is different. But what I do quite simply, existing monthly payment, is I can cut it down to about half of their existing monthly payment. I can update their policy and update the monthly payment, only the monthly payment, cut the payment in half by up to sometimes 50%, half off, sometimes more, but 50% is up to 50% is possible with my access to every carrier in all 50 states. So this part here represents the money they saved, right? They were paying this amount up here above, whatever that was. They've now worked through me and my access to everything. I've reduced their monthly payment by about half, sometimes more, and kept the death benefit or everything exactly the same. Actually, in some cases, I make the policy better because they're overpaid. The policy they had before had nothing, no extra features, no extra bells or whistles. It was just a real basic policy. They were just paying a lot for it. So I can oftentimes cut their monthly payment down by half, give or take, and add some really neat features and benefits that they may want to have access to later on in life. So it's even better. So they'll pay less and get a lot more. So I wrote here, the potential 50% savings illustrated here has been as much as $40,000 saved per couple. When I say they might share a quote small part of what they saved, you can imagine how much more generous that person can be with their donation to help you or your loved ones. Make sense so far? Next slide. They want to help, but sometimes they can't because they've already donated to many previous fundraisers before yours, or they really just don't have extra to share at that time. I think any one of those is probably true all the time. And I put here endless fundraisers because it's so true. So there's fundraisers On every corner, on every page of your social media, you're going to see them popping up and have seen them. So here's my next bullet. If they understand what we are offering them, and this is a joint thing, this is something we will do together if this makes sense to you and you could use the help. If they understand what we are offering them in return for their donation, then they will realize that by letting us help them first, they will be able to help us as well. And we all walk away with more money. Actually, I meant not we. They walk away with more money than before, therefore helping their own family as well. This is what we call a true win, 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 win. Why do I have 4 wins there? The first win is for them. That's where we start. We help them save themselves a lot of money and improve or increase their coverage for their family. The next win is they come to me and I set up that policy. Of course, I get compensated for that. So I don't want to pretend like that doesn't happen because I'm part of this win, 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 win. So I'm compensated for helping out. I get a commission for helping out. That family then takes that policy that we set up and they look at the money, because I will talk to them about this, explain that they've saved themselves. They'll see the numbers. They know what they paid before and they'll know what they're paying now. So they'll see what they're saving, what they've saved themselves. And then they will take that money, part of it, and donate it. Who knows how generous they will be? People tend to be very generous. So I'm not making any promise on what they'll donate or even if they'll donate. But if they found out about me and what I do in my service and they work through me, I think there's a really strong chance that they will donate and they will be much more generous than before they worked through me and updated their policies. And the last win is the beneficiary of the fundraiser. Whoever that is will get the resources, financial resources they need to be able to afford the treatment. Whatever treatment they choose is up to them, wherever they choose to get that treatment, here in the United States or outside. They're the fourth win. There's no win, 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 lose. There's no loser in this circle. Okay, next slide. Here's the action plan. It's very simple. I'll help you put together written material and links that I'll start working on as soon as I launch this video officially. I'll work on some written material and some links for anyone who wants to learn about this and help out. And what we do is we share the details and those links that we'll create together in the body of the fundraiser page. And we'll share those details, that fundraiser page, to everyone. And then we simply pray and we wait. So I guess in ending here, I'll just share my my details here on my life insurance page, so you can do your own research on me and see what you think. Here's my Facebook page. There's the address, facebook.com/access to every carrier in every state. You can go to the reviews tab here and just read the reviews. There's more than 18. They changed their reviews recently and they don't account for them all, but I have them all on my website. So you go to independentislandlifeinsurance.com, you go here to reviews, and you can read all those too. And they're always updating and new ones being added, so on and so forth. So anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I hope this, close that there. I hope this can help someone out. I put a lot of thought into this, checked all the legality of this, the way the world will look at this as far as legally. It's just me advertising, which is, I guess, is true. It's partially true, but it's not the intent. The bigger intent is to help. I think you probably saw on that screen before I shut down, I was on this GoFundMe page, and if you type search here and type something like cancer, there's 628 million. I don't know if you saw that. 628 million. And it's really neat. If you read some of these, some of these GoFundMes are so sincere. You can just tell. Look at the picture. See there, 628 million, or sorry, 628,793 fundraisers. So there's a lot of need out there financially for assistance. This is one way I think I haven't seen anyone do anything like this before. So feel free to reach out to me again if you have any questions. The game plan you see there in front of you, the action plan, just let me know and we'll put our heads together and brainstorm this out, put together the materials, and make sure that you know um, that we find some success together. Any success when it comes to these fundraisers is is welcome success. So again, thanks you guys. My name is Ray Keller. Thanks for watching, and feel free to share this video with anyone who you think could benefit from this type of outside the box thinking, and I'd be glad to explain it to them and help them any way that I can. All right, I'll talk to you all later. Thanks.